modified feature. And this is our lineup for the modified feature. On the pole, we have the 15 Wendell Volkers and the 25 of Rick McClure, followed by the 17 of Harlow Thompson, then the 04 of Mackie Heinball, the 63 of Mike Whaley, the 61 of Stacy Redmond, the U2 of Mike Johnson, the 00 of Dean Chad, the 3 of Terry Alexander, the 11 of Randy Johnson, the 23 car, then the 60 of Todd Nichols. And the cars come down for the start. Looked kind of like a ragged start there to me. As the field seemed to be on a line. Dean Chad on the move. But the yellow flag comes out, and I believe the flag man has decided that that just was not really a good start. So we'll line the gentleman up, and we'll get a complete restart here in just a moment. Are back in their correct alignment. The 15 car of Wendell Volkers brings them down the back straightaway. They'll be looking for the green flag this time around. Got a little better looking start than we had the last time. Okay, down the backstretch, it's your leader is Dean Chad. Then on back of the pack, we've got Mackie Heinball and Stacy Redmond. They're doing it out for second spot. And it looks like the U2 of Thompson coming in there. It takes over the third spot. Dean Chad. And second place, Stacy Redmond. And then we've got the U2. The U2 in third place. Mike Johnson. Mackie Heinball runs in fourth. So the top four cars. Mike Johnson is making a bid, trying to catch Stacy Redmond. Stacy's going through some of the slower traffic. Uh-oh, Stacy's blowing an engine. Looks like Stacy's going to have some problems there. He's got an engine in trouble. And that's all she wrote for that engine on Stacy's car. Well, I'll tell you, it's smoking, it's belching fire, but Stacy continues to put his foot into it. And the car continues to run. Just a lap ago, it looked like there was all kinds of fire coming out from underneath that car. So it looked like that engine was gone for sure, but it... We'll just continue to watch that engine because I can't see how it can possibly go any longer. even though Stacy's got an engine that's smoking like it's on his last legs, why Mike Johnson just can't seem to catch him. Second place with a smoking engine, and Mike Johnson is making a bid. Johnson up alongside. Dean Chad is going to win it, but Mike Johnson gets out of the groove and slides high. Stacy Redmond finishes second. Dean Chad is first. Mike Johnson is third, and Mackie Heinball takes fourth. So Stacy Redmond's engine held together, brought him home in second place. We'll be back in a few minutes for the A feature in the sprint cars. Getting ready to go here with the lineup for our main event. And here is our starting lineup. On the pole, in the number 2, Galen Martin. Outside of him in the 1W, Jerry Reichart Jr. Next row back, the 25 of Cliff Woodard, and then the 21J of Sonny Smizer. In the next row, the 23S of Todd Bishop. On the outside of him, the 21 of Mark Schaefer. The next row back, the 22 of Danny Lasowski. On the outside of him, the 88 of Bob Hopp. Next row back, the 4J of Marlon Jones, and on the outside of him, the 81 of TJ Giddings. Next row back, the 7X of Rocky Hodges, and outside of Rocky Hodges, the 12, Mike Brooks. The next row, the 10 of Jeff Tuttle, and then the 20 of John Walsh. Next row, the 17 of Buddy Wallen, and the 63 of John Acuria. The next row, the 37 of Mike Thomas, and the 32 car of Jimmy Bell. And that's your lineup for tonight's A feature in the sprint car division. And we'll be back with the start of the race in just a minute. All right, the gentlemen are pushing off for the start of the A feature. Now we've got 2 cars that came out of the B feature to tag onto the tail of the A feature. That'll be the 48 car of Tim Devers and the 18 car of Bill Hendricks. They finished first and second in the B feature, so they'll tag the tail end of the A feature. So on the pole we've got Galen Martin, and outside of him Jerry Reichart Jr. Those 2 cars will lead the gentlemen down the backstretch and through the 4th turn, looking for the checker. They're looking for the green flag in just a few minutes. Hodges still sounds like he's got something ailing in that engine. It just does not sound quite right as he goes by. But it might be he's got a broken header or something, I don't know, but it just doesn't seem quite right. The thing's doing a lot of cackling and a lot of popping. The pace car is pulling in. The lights are off on the pace car. Flagman is saying, gentlemen, let's get into line. And you can hear Rocky Hodges as he goes cackling by. "20 cars and 20 laps in this, the first A feature of the 1984 sprint car season here at Knoxville." yellow lights are off, and the flagman signals for the gentlemen to get in their double file order. Galen Martin and Jerry Reichart Jr. up there in the front row, leading them down the back straightaway. We'll be looking for a green flag as the gentlemen exit turn 4. And here they come for the green flag. The green flag is out. Looks like they all made it through the first turn. We're going up the backstretch. We've got a car over there that's had the problems. That's Mark Taper at the 21. He'll be bringing out the yellow flag. The yellow flag is out, and we'll be getting a line up here for a complete restart. Looks like Mark Schaefer, the fire must have gone out on his engine going down that back straightaway. And Mark tried pulling it off the track, but he's sitting over there in a precarious position, so they threw a yellow flag. And we'll get the cars lined up in their realignment order. It'll be a complete restart because they didn't complete a full lap. And we'll be back to racing in just a moment. The pace car pulls in. The gentlemen seem to be lined up in their correct starting order. Once again, we have Galen Martin and Jerry Reichart Jr. up there in the pole position in the front row. Be bringing these gentlemen down the back straightaway, and they'll be looking for the green flag. And this time around, Mark Schaefer's got his car restarted, and he's back up in there. Okay, here they come. They're looking for the green flag. Green flag is out. The 1W, Jerry Reichart Jr. moves out into first spot. As the rest of the cars charge down that back straightaway. Rocky Hodges is on the move. A little battle up there for a spot. There comes Hodges and Mike Brooks. Rocky Hodges and Mike Brooks are moving up to the field. Just a moment as the gentlemen get lined up for a single file restart. Right, we've got 3 laps down and 17 to go as the pace car comes down in front of the grandstand, and he signals for one more lap under the caution. Rocky Hodges out there, still out there, but his car is making quite a bit of noise. It's got a real rat-a-tat-tat going on with it, but it seems to be running pretty good. He and Mike Brooks were passing some of the slower cars. So it's apparently nothing too serious with Rocky's car. Okay, Okay, we've got the 4J sitting down in front here. He's got a flat tire. The pit crew is trying to get the tire changed, but he hasn't pulled his car into the work area, so they'll go without him, no doubt. Pace car is pulling in. Gentlemen are lined back up in their single file alignment. And we'll be ready to go back to green flag racing here in just a moment. Well, they've pushed the 4J of Marion Jones back out on the track. So apparently he just had a tire that he wasn't too sure about and he wanted it changed. The yellow lights are still on as Jerry Reichart Jr. Brings the gentleman around. In second place, we've got the 23S of Todd Bishop. And then behind him, it looks like the 81 car of T.J. Giddings. And then Mike Brooks in the 12, and Rocky Hodges in the 7X. All right, here we go. Coming out of the fourth turn. Mike Brooks went way high up against the wall. Rocky Hodges is trying to move up, but here's the battle up in the first spot now. Jerry Reichart Jr. and T.J. Giddings. Trying to get around Jerry Reichart Jr. stretching out his lead. But here comes TJ on the inside. And the white flag is out. If TJ is going to do it, he's going to have to do it now. Rocky Hodges has a pretty commanding lead going down the back straightaway. I don't think the TJ can do it. So your winner is going to be Rocky Hodges with a 6-sounding engine and all. Second place will go to TJ Giddings. And I can't tell you who's any farther back than second place. All right, there you have it from the Knoxville Raceway. It's the first feature of the 1984 season, and Rocky Hodges wins it. There comes your winner, Rocky Hodges. I'll tell you, that car did not sound like it was going to run that well. Even in his heat race, it sounded bad. But whatever was the matter with it, it wasn't anything serious, because Rocky Hodges went out and won himself a feature tonight at the Knoxville Raceway. His first feature of the season here in Knoxville, and the opening night of racing for the 1984 season.